Hello, Crafty Friends. Sparkle here. Say it's been a while, and I'm going to try to get through this video, and just wanted to have a little break in my life and maybe come on and make a little project that I came up with the other night when I couldn't sleep. For those of you that have been following me, my husband had a terminal lung disease for the last 5 years, and the last 3 months he was actively dying in hospice. Well, I'm sad to say that 17 days ago, on September 23rd, Michael died in my arms, took his last breath, and went to see Jesus. So I am just trying to get in some kind of a routine here, some kind of orderly fashion of my new life, trying to heal emotionally, physically. I have some herniated discs and I'm going to be getting an MRI next week. And if there is nerve impingement, which we think is the problem, then I'll probably have a little procedure. So I'm going to have to stay put right now. I can't even go visit my family who are 2,000 miles away because I can't sit, walk, or stand very well. So I'm just going to give it to God and just do the next thing. So in the meantime, I've been playing when I can't sleep at night and things like that. And the other day I made these little gift card holders. You can put a little gift card in here. And it can go in this little pocket. And this is for any occasion, okay? So I had made a couple of those, but then I wanted to do some Christmas ones. Not that I'm going to do Christmas this year. I have no idea. But I found this paper, a paper kit from, it's called Retro Christmas, and it's from Silver and Sparkles. These are just two of the pages that I'm using, and there were some background pages as well. It's really cute, and I just like it that it's retro. It's not anything definitive or, you know, it's just cute. So I made these two as a little sample, and the bows are from Raindrop Lila. If you go to her website, she has these little bows. I shrunk them 2 5x7s to a page, so they're smaller. And then I used some of the background paper as the base, and I printed that on cardstock. And then the top page is just printing paper. I have a piece of ribbon, and these are just going to be like a mass-produced item. I took some index cards, 5x7s, and cut them down. And I had these little labels, like when you get greeting cards and things in the mail, so we can use them. And it'll fit a card. You just have to, when you're folding them, if you put this on the left, then you know you want it to open that way. And I just put them in there. And you know you can write to and from, and you can journal on the inside. I just put a number and a bow. I'm keeping them very simple. This one is to the right here. It opens, the same kind of thing. And so I thought we would make these, and they're, you know, we're going to use the same supplies. I'm not going to mix and match things. I'm just going to keep it real simple. I've cut out some tabs with my tab punch. And I have some ribbon and my bows and just some numbers I printed with my my label maker. I just thought I'd throw some numbers on there. So this is what we're going to make. I'll give you the measurements. I've already cut my supplies out, so I don't have to take a lot of time on camera with that. So the base, and that's with your cardstock, the base is 4.5 by 2.5, and that will fit a card, okay? That will fit a card when it's in here. So 4.5 by 2.5, and I cut some in the tan and some in the green background. There's a pink. There's like 5 background pages in the kit. And then this piece is 4.5 by 1.5. And I used my tab punch backwards. I like to cut a few of these at a time. These are directional, so I have to make sure I'm going the right way. So I just put a few together and eyeball the center, and I just go like this halfway and punch. I'll keep that piece. So that's how I got this piece. So we have some here. So we have a few cut here. So like I said, we'll mass produce these, okay? So we have some of these. And we have some background. So let's see, that's a beige one. That's a beige one. So we'll do two beige and then two the green. How's that sound? All right, so we have two here. Let's just get organized here. All right, and then all you have to do, these are 4.5 as well by 3.25. So I just cut my index cards down to be 4.5 by 3.25. Okay, and we're just going to fold these in half. We need that, and we're going to corner punch all 4 corners on these. And these you want to wait to put anything on the front until you know if they're going in this way or this way. Okay, but we can prep. We'll just prep 4 of them. So 4.5 by 3.25. So I hope you're all doing well. It's been a very chaotic couple of weeks. I just can't believe our journey's over. I was his sole caretaker. He was in hospice the last 3 months. But up until the day he passed, I was still bathing him and dressing him and feeding him. And I wouldn't change that for the world. We were married. It'll be 26, would have been 26 years this month. And now goes the process of handling the estate and my income and all that kind of stuff is all going to be up in the air right now. So I just have to do the next thing and try to stay focused. I'm not sleeping. I need to sleep better. All right, so we have our 4 little inserts. Now these, you know, you have to decide. I'm going to put the green ones on this side. No, I guess because it's directional, these will go on the left side. This one can go over here. So when you decide which side they're on, I put I corner rounded the wider side. So we'll do that one. We'll just do all our prep and then we can assemble them. And the same thing with this. Let's decide. Put one here. You don't have to round them. This is, like I said, this is just how I'm doing them. Yeah, I guess these will both be on the left-hand side because of the pattern. All right. I did not have a red ink pad that I wanted to use, so I'm just using my Copic pen. And we'll just go around and pretend this is your inker. And again, you don't have to do it. I'm just doing it for some color. And I like using these because you'll have lines if you want to write a note inside. And for those of you that know me, Sparkle doesn't write very well without lines. I'm trying to craft today without my gloves to see how my hands hold up. My fingers are swollen, but I was able to wear Mike's ring, so we'll honor him that way. And yeah, we have no family here. Well, he has a brother here. I'm sorry, but distant. And my family's all 2,000 miles away. So Mike chose to donate his body to science, and we did that, and which meant that after hospice came and declared his passing, then we just called the number that we had arranged with, and within 2 hours they had come to the home and removed his body. So that was really nice. I didn't have to call the coroner or anything like that. It was just very nice. And they handled all of that. So that was good. We need to ink these, but let's glue this piece on here first. So, it's October in the desert, and believe it or not, it's still 80, 90 degrees every day, which is very weird. Normally, by now, the weather's cleared, and it's like in the 70s and 80s. But it'll come. So, okay, this is not flowing nicely, so I'll use the bigger one. And try to be steady with my hand. Yeah, so I have been watching a lot of your videos, but most of the time I'm watching them on the TV, so I don't get to comment. So I apologize for that, but I try to put a like on there so you know I'm watching you. And yeah, it's just weird. When hospice turned off his life support of oxygen, which he had been on for 3 years, the silence was deafening in the house. I could not believe it. It was so quiet. I'm not going to trim this because we're going to put a piece of lace up there, a ribbon. So we'll just leave it like that. So we're just going to cover the other ones here, and then we'll ink it. I was prepared. I knew Mike was dying, like I said, for the last 3 months, especially. But I just kept pushing it out of my mind, that it was all going to be okay, everything would be fine. But man, when reality hits, my puppy's looking for him, and this one needs a little trim. It's just some of it is just mind-boggling. I am going to be going to a grief share group in town here, and so that'll help me. Because I don't even, sometimes people say, how can I help you? But I really don't know what I need. The guys from church have come over and helped clear out his stuff and his garage and things like that, which is such a blessing. And I don't need anything. I mean, I can go to the store if I need groceries or something like that, but I'm just not sure that I could stay here. So I might have to move. But that won't be, till next year. I'm not making any decisions right now. We're going to take our red marker again here. I'm sorry that I'm just rambling, but this is very therapeutic for me. So we're just going to run our red pen around here. Now, I mean, I don't really give a lot of gift cards out, but if I did, I would have something. So I don't know. I might ask around church if anybody needs gift cards and just have them available. Or if there's an organization or something that uses that has gift cards. But I thought they were cute. So I did this, and I was watching Silver and Sparkles. Shout out to them, and making some fun things that I saw on their site. Just some simple things. I did make a little in the garden journal for Mike. That was his favorite song. So let's see what we have here. We have some bows. We have some ribbon. Some tabs. And I think some numbers. That should probably be it. So let's just sort this stuff out. So we have to see now, like this one, this would go in like this. So let's just put these in here for now so I don't get confused later. Because you want to, I want them so that the card doesn't fall out. Okay. Well, they're all going that way, and that's fine. So now we can let's put our ribbon on. We're just going to fold them in half. And these are about 2 inches. So I just thought I'd put them up there and take my trusty little stapler and put them on. So yeah, when I mass produce, sometimes I like to have everything cut and organized so I'm not wasting a lot of your time as well. I just have a bag of like Christmas colors, and since I had the red bow, I wanted to just use green ribbon. Okay. So that's my rhyme and reason. Okay, so now these that weren't Christmas, I just wrote to and from on, but you could use stickers or stamp, whatever. But these, I do happen to get some of these in the mail. Now, some of these are a little bit bigger, so I like to put this in here and then see what part's going to show. So here, like this one can go here. They can go sideways too. I mean, some of these are just big. So we'll just put it over here as far as we can. That just makes them, you know. And these are free. And what am I going to do with them? All right, so this one, let's put one this way. I think they're cute. Here's another one this way. So now we got our labels and we got our things. And all I did then was I added a bow, and I'm using these foam glue pads here, and we don't need a lot. So we'll just take a little bow and put this on the back. I apologize for my dog barking at my neighbor who lives here next door. My goodness. Okay. So yeah, I don't want this white showing on the other side. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I hope to be back just to hang out a little bit and share when I can. I have a lot of things that have to be processed with the banks and all that stuff, and death certificates. I'm sorry, he should stop shortly. So now they have some bows. Let's see, one more. Okay. Now they could be done, or you could put, I put a little tab in here just for fun, little color. So we'll just put a little tab in some of these if we want. And that'll give them some stability too when you take them in and out. Oops. Oops. I didn't set that one up very safely. We'll just figure it out, won't we? Okay, so then that could go in here, and that would be done. So let's see, we have a couple more. And put a green background. Let's turn it around though and line it up before you stick it down, Lynn. I was just matching the green with the green background. Okay. And this is another green one, and this is a brown one. And let's see, we have, okay, let's do this one. I know it seems backwards, but it's okay. It'll work. This was just what was punched out from the other one before. Oh, that's a green one. And we have one more. It's a brown one. Yeah, so I don't know. I wish I could just come up with some brilliant ideas sometimes, but right now I'm just into survival mode, and this helps me, and that's good enough for me. So we have that one. And then we want, we don't have to, of course, but let's get rid of this glue. I had these numbers, and I like numbers, so let's make them a little smaller because they're too big. And they're sticky back, so just gotta find the stick. And let's see where we're going to put these. We could just put them on the base here, if you want. You know, just a little decoration. So we have that one. We have that one. We have that one. So we have 3 more here to put some numbers on. So my friends, thanks for being patient with me. I was a little bit afraid to come back online because I didn't know how I would do. Mike was always my greatest supporter when I would do a video. He would come in and although he lost his vision in the end, he would ask me what I was making and then want me to tell him, describe it to him. And he was always like one of my biggest supporters. So I'm going to miss that. And he didn't always get the crafting, but he knew that that was my happy place and where I felt safe. And yeah, I'll keep you posted because after my MRI next Friday, I want to see if I can make some plans. But I probably won't know right away. But it's all good, and just do the next thing. Take one day at a time. If I only get one thing done a day, that's all right. As long as I'm moving in the right direction. When my heart is sad, I'm going to acknowledge it. And just I want you all to know that I will try to be here for all of you and support you all because you're my people. And I don't know where this one wants to come out. So I don't know with my hands if I can get this one apart. I don't want to get my pokey tool out, but I will. For those of you that don't know me, making these pokey tools was my very first video. Yeah, and people liked it, and they were kind to me, and I thought, oh, maybe I should try to do another video. And that's how it came to be. Nope, that one's not feeling me. So let's do this one. because it's a little bit bigger and I can see where it goes. Oh my goodness. And let's just trim it a little bit because I don't like all that white showing. Oh, sparkle. So I hope you like this. I think they're super cute, super fun. I'm going to make, I cut out some pieces, so I'm going to make some non-Christmas ones, just because they're cute. So there you have it, my friends. Be blessed, be well. Bye now.